Welcome to Real Life Unexpected, where you get raw, real, and unfiltered stories with no corporate scripts or sponsors controlling the message. If you want to help keep it that way, consider buying us a cup of coffee. It fuels the research, the edits, and the truth. Let's dive into what's really happening today.
The war in the Middle East took a dramatic new turn today as the United States launched a massive aerial refueling operation across the region. More than 18 U.S. Air Force tankers, KC-135s and KC-46s, were tracked heading east, likely toward Europe and the Persian Gulf, in what appears to be preparation for extended operations. These aren't training flights. This is wartime readiness on a global scale. Aerial tankers are what make long-range strikes possible. They allow fighter jets, bombers, and surveillance aircraft to stay in the air longer, travel farther, and hit deeper targets. The size of this deployment makes one thing clear. Washington is preparing for something sustained, not just a one-off response. And it's not just in the air. 2 guided missile destroyers are also being deployed to the region, adding naval power capable of launching Tomahawk missiles and intercepting enemy fire. This military buildup follows days of escalating strikes between Israel and Iran. Early this morning, Iran's capital city, Tehran, was rocked again, this time not just by explosions, but by a direct hit on its state-run television station. Iranian TV was live on the air when a sudden blast sent dust and debris through the studio. The screen briefly went dark before cutting back to chaos. Shaken anchors, smoke, and silence. Iranian officials claim this was part of a new wave of Israeli airstrikes targeting military and propaganda infrastructure. It's one of the most symbolic attacks so far, hitting not just a military asset, but the heart of Iran's state media. Tehran has confirmed that multiple key sites were targeted across the city overnight. Though exact damage is unclear, the psychological impact is real. Israel is striking deeper than ever before, and Iran is struggling to contain it. Sources say Israel also hit facilities in Mashhad, over 2,000 kilometers from its borders, where Iran's last remaining aerial refueling tanker was reportedly destroyed. In effect, Iran is being stripped of its long-range capabilities, while Israel and the U.S. are doubling down on theirs. Iran's leadership has vowed retaliation, but is also signaling openness to ceasefire talks through back channels. At the same time, they've warned of potential moves to close the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow waterway that carries 20% of the world's oil. That threat alone could trigger direct military responses from the West, possibly drawing in more than just the U.S. Thanks for watching Real Life Unexpected. If you want to keep getting raw, real, and unfiltered content, consider buying us a coffee. It helps keep this channel independent and focused on the truth. Links in the description.